So today I want to talk about what's in my just-in-case emergency kit for wedding days and what I had to stop carrying even though it came from a good place. So I'm talking pain meds, allergy stuff, tummy meds, all those little helpers we think might save the day. But here's why that could actually backfire big time if you're a makeup artist. So I've been in this full-on refresh and reset mode with my kit. I've been reorganizing, updating, tossing anything expired, making space for new favorites. And while I was going through my emergency kit, I started wondering, are over-the-counter meds even okay to carry? Like legally? Honestly, I never really questioned it before. I just thought, well, better to have it than not need it than need it and not have it. But that question set me down this rabbit hole. I started researching and let me just say, I learned a lot. So it turns out giving someone any medication, even something as innocent as Tylenol or Benadryl, is technically considered a medical act, and we as makeup artists are not licensed medical professionals. So that means the second you hand someone a pill, even if they ask for it, it can legally be seen as dispensing medication, which is a huge liability red flag. I even looked into waivers thinking maybe that could cover it, but most states won't honor waivers when it comes to anything medical or health related. It doesn't matter if they signed it. If something happens, even something minor like drowsiness, an upset stomach, or a mild reaction, and they blame you, you can be held legally responsible, like sued responsible. And listen, I'm a helper at heart. I want my brides to feel safe, calm, and taken care of, but not at the expense of everything I worked so hard to build, my artistry, my business, my peace of mind. So I made the call. No more meds in the kit. It's just not worth the risk. So after I cleared out all the meds, I knew I couldn't just leave it at that. I needed a plan because wedding day curveballs, yeah, they're gonna happen. Now, as part of my bridal welcome packet, I'll include a little friendly heads up, for safety and liability reasons, I can't provide any medication, but I highly recommend that you pack your own just in case stash with anything you personally need, like pain meds, allergy relief, whatever works for you. To make it even easier, I'll also send out a wedding day must-have checklist with all the little comfort items most brides forget until it's too late. It's my way of making sure they're still covered, even if I'm not legally allowed to carry certain things myself. Now let's talk about what's in my emergency kit because I still carry one. It's more focused on comfort and quick fixes, zero meds.
So these are the two kits I carry for all my comfort and quick fixes. I do plan to add a bit more items from the list, but this is what I currently have at the moment. So let me go ahead and show you what's in this first kit. So I'm gonna go through this really quickly. So an earring kit, we have some bagging, some hooks, some clamps, some safety pins in different sizes. So a sample fragrance, some double-sided tape, so a lighter, a sewing kit, different color bra hooks, some boob tape, 2 different size pads, some nipple covers, so a manicure set, some nail files, and lastly some nail polish remover wipes. So that was everything in that first kit. Let's move on to the second. So in this kit I have some Shout Wipe and Goes, some lotion, some off. I find this is great for my brides who have maybe a nighttime reception. And when the mosquitoes come out, it's just good to have this on hand. I'll probably replace this one with a fragrance-free, but for now, this is what I have in here. So next I have some Static Guard, which is great for, the static cling we sometimes get with our clothes. And then I have some Poopery, a lint roller, a Tight-to-Go mini pin, and lastly, just a quick first aid kit. This just has some alcohol wipes, some hand cleansing wipes, some Band-Aids, and then back here we have some gauze.
So every one of these is something I can safely offer without crossing any lines, and they still make a huge difference when the unexpected hits. So yeah, lesson learned. I used to think carrying meds made me more prepared. Now I know that being prepared also means protecting my artistry, my clients, and my peace of mind. So if you got over-the-counter meds in your kit right now, this is your friendly reminder to pause and maybe rethink them, or at the very least talk to a lawyer. Look up your state laws. Don't just assume waivers will save you, because when it comes to legal stuff, good intentions don't hold up in court. We can still be helpful. We can still go above and beyond for our brides. We just have to be smart about how we do it. All right, besties, if this video helped you out, go ahead and type that like button. Share it with your makeup artist besties who needs to hear it, and let's chat in the comments. What's in your wedding day emergency kit? I love swapping tips with you guys, so drop your must-haves below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.